Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a new type of video. I thought that I would start making these videos like monthly recaps where I just do a reading wrap up of what I read the previous month, a like kind of TBR, just like books think I'm going to get to in the next month, or like some books I'm excited to read in the next month, and then like a book haul of all the books I got from the month before. I thought this would be better than doing a TBR every month and also a wrap up, because I've noticed that I don't stick to the TBR very well, and I feel like it's like putting pressure on me, and I'm like letting you guys down by not doing the TBR, like finishing it. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to add that pressure. Reading should be fun. Maybe I can make a video of using my TBR jar to just pick my reads instead of like picking my reads for the month. And I have a couple book subscription boxes, so I know I'm always gonna have at least a book or two to show you guys. That's what I'm gonna do, and we can just get started. Okay, I'm going to start with the books I read in, what month are we in? In June. Also, it's a couple days before June ends, but I don't think I'm going to be completing any books before June ends. I possibly could complete one book and I'll mention it, but I'm probably not going to complete any other books. So I just am going to count it as the end of the month. June was a slower month for me at the beginning, and then I kind of picked up a lot at the end of the month. I wanted to mention I have a new microphone. I'm trying it out. I hope the audio is okay. If not, it may not make an appearance again. Okay, the first book I finished was The Locked Door by Freida McFadden. I gave this one a 4 stars. This was very interesting. I flew through this book like all Freida McFadden books. Her books are very easy to read and you can read them in one sitting. So this one was super interesting. It was about a girl, Nora, who when she was younger found out that her dad was like killing people, and so it's like skips back and forth from like when she was 10 years old and then now, and someone starts killing girls a lot like how her dad was killing people, and so it's just about that, flashing back and forth in time. And the plot twist in this is really good at the end. After that, I don't have the physical copy because there's not even actually a physical copy of it, but Death Row by Freida McFadden. It's a part of the Alibis collection, and it's a very short little book. I read that on my Kindle, and I loved it. I gave it a 4 stars. I thought it was really, really good, really interesting. It's just about a girl on death row who was accused of killing her husband, but she says she's innocent. That's pretty much what it's about. It's really cool. Next, I read The Coworker by Freida McFadden. I was on a big Freida McFadden kick. I just needed some really quick, easy thrillers. But The Coworker, I gave a 4 stars as well. This one is about 2 women, an office full of secrets, one terrible crime that can't be taken back. Basically, it's about a girl. Her name is Natalie, and one day she shows up to work and her coworker Dawn is missing, and apparently Dawn is like super on time. And this one's cool because it has emails from Dawn, but also like it's in present time, and it like flips back and forth between the emails and stuff, and I really enjoy things like that. So it's about Natalie trying to figure out what happened to her coworker, as it says, the coworker. This one was good. Plot twist was kind of crazy at the end, and I thought I could guess it, but I didn't guess it. Then I read The Boyfriend, and all the rest of these books are in a video, a reading vlog that I'll post hopefully soon. But The Boyfriend, Freida McFadden, I gave this one 3 stars. This one I enjoyed, but it just wasn't like crazy good like the rest of her other books. It's about Sydney, and she's trying to find love, and there's just someone who shows up in her life, but there's also people getting murdered around her, and she's not sure what's happening, if the boyfriend is to blame, someone else. There's like multiple different people that it could be, and this one goes back and forth between Sydney and this guy named Tom, and it goes back in time, like I think like 10 years. It's really interesting. The plot twist was crazy. I thought I guessed it, did not guess it. It had me on my toes. Then I read The Crash by Freida McFadden. This one was very different from the rest of her books. You find out the like plot twist, or like the like main plot twist, kind of. It's not really a twist, just like the main thing at the beginning of the book. This one isn't really like a mystery. It's more just like suspenseful thriller. And I really enjoyed it. It was different than her other books. I gave this one a 3 stars as well. It was quick. It's a thicker book than her other ones. All of her books are pretty short though. But this is about Tegan, who is 8 months pregnant, and she goes to her brother's house, and she ends up crashing and gets taken in by this guy and his wife, and everything isn't what it seems at the cottage. Then next is The Housemaid's Wedding, which is a short story for the Housemaid's series. I wanted to get this out of the way because I didn't even realize they had this, and this you're supposed to read in between 2 and 3. I gave this a 4 stars. I enjoyed it a lot. It's just Millie and Enzo, I love them. Obviously it's about their wedding, so easy read. It was like 60 pages, I think. Next I read Do You Remember by Freida McFadden. This one I really enjoyed. I gave this one a 4 stars. This one's a really interesting premise. Basically, you follow Tess, who she had an accident, and so every day she wakes up not remembering where she is, who she is, and she's like 7 years in the past. So when she wakes up, she's trying to go through life remembering who she is and everything that's happened in the last 7 years. And she gets a text from someone that tells her, don't trust the man who calls himself your husband. And so it's just her trying to figure out, it follows 5 days, and her she wakes up every day, and you're trying to follow along with her and figure out what's going on with her memory. And then last book I read, I don't have the physical copy with me because my mom's reading it, but The Prison Healer. That was my book club book for this last month, and that one was really good. I gave that a 4 stars. The Prison Healer just follows a girl named Kiva, who is a prison healer, and there's rebels in this fantasy world, and the rebels have a queen, and the queen gets brought to the prison, but she's very sick, and she's given a request. Kiva's given a request of not having the queen die, and so there's these 4 ordeals that the queen has to go through of the different elements of this magical world, and no one survived the 4 ordeals, and Kiva volunteers herself in place of the queen. So it's just following that, and some major plot twists happen at the end. I will say I really enjoyed this book, but I do think it's a very slow book. I think it'd be better if I wasn't reading it as a book club, because obviously it's already a slow book, and then we're slowing it down more because we're reading so many chapters and meeting. So it's good, but I definitely think it's better one that you can just sit and binge. But we're on the 2nd book now, so hopefully next month I'll have the 2nd book finished. That one's called The Gilded Cage, and I'm enjoying it. The plot twists at the end of the book are really crazy. And then another book I'd possibly finish before June ends is The Perfect Son by Freida McFadden. I'm like 40% through the book, and I'm enjoying it so far, but I don't know if I'll finish it. Okay, so those are all the books I read. They're all pretty good. I had a pretty good month. I'm not gonna lie. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big books and then 2 short stories. So all in all, 7 books. Okay, some books I'm excited to read are probably just some fantasies. I'm not really sure what I want to read right now. I'm kind of in a fantasy mood. I definitely want to finish. I'm in the middle of this book, Kingdom of the Cursed. I'm getting 40% through this. I want to finish The Perfect Son. I want to finish Gilded Cage. Maybe some new releases. that I just got not that long ago, but I'm not sure. There's not like a major book in mind that I want to read. I'm just kind of mood reading right now. I don't know what I want to read, but fantasy seems on my mind right now. Okay, now I can get to the book haul, which is the fun part. I have the books behind me. Let's start with just this pile. Okay, so basically all the books I got are all the books I read. Basically all the books that I read for June were all brand new books except for The Locked Door and The Coworker and The Boyfriend. I already had those 3 books for the Frida books, but The Crash, The Housemaid's Wedding, Do You Remember, Perfect Son, those were all books I got. I got basically all the books I could get of Frida McFadden that I haven't read and I don't have, I got. Along with those, I also got The Gift. It's a short story. Brain Damage. That one's like the second book technically in a series of hers. The Tenant. The Widow's Husband's Secret Life. Secret Lie. It's a novella. And that was all the Frida books I got. And then next I got, okay, a little bit of background on these books. Carissa Broadbent is coming out with new books for her Children of the Fallen Gods series. I think it's called the War of Lost Hearts series. She's coming out with new covers. I don't like the covers. I like the indie covers. So before they came out, I was trying to buy some indie covers and I was going on eBay and I didn't read the fine print and I got these books, but they're not real books. They're like printed. The person, whoever sold them to me, printed them. They're like replicas essentially. So you can kind of tell that they're not real, but that's fine. I don't mind having them in my collection. I'll just buy the new books, but I can't return these. So that I'm keeping them and I'm including them. I've got, they're not even that bad, honestly. Daughter of No Worlds. They're really like, I don't think they're that bad, especially on camera. They really don't look bad. You can see it's really like the barcode looks very bad. But like inside isn't really that bad. Like, I don't know. It's just like printed pages. It's not bad. It's just not, they're not real books. But they'll work. They'll work. It's fine. I'm not even going to say how much I paid for them. But I got the whole series. So, Daughter of No Worlds. I'll just take off the packaging. Children of Fallen Gods. It's not that bad. They're cute. And then Mother of Death and Dawn. I really want to read this series. I'm super excited to read it. I haven't finished her other series, but I've read The Serpent and the Wings of the Night. Okay, this one I've kind of already shown, but I wanted to show again. It's called Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I think this is this author's debut novel. And this one I got in my book of the month in May. But look, it's got pretty sprayed edges. And I don't think it has anything on the cover. No, it's just the book of the month. This is a new release though that just came out. It's a fantasy and I'm pretty sure it's about a psychic. Here, I can just read this real quick. In the first book of a sizzling dystopian romance series, psychic gifts are a death sentence and there are rules to survival. Trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, don't fall for your greatest enemy. It kind of is giving like, it's kind of having Red Queen vibes or like Shatter Me. Those type of vibes. I don't know, dystopian romance with abilities where they can die. Oh, Red Queen. Wait, I said Red Queen. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I really want to read this one soon. That will probably be added to like my close TBR. And then this one was a new release that I pre-ordered and it just came out and I wanted this one so bad. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. She's the same author that wrote One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns. I love that series, but look. Oh my gosh, look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Like, are you kidding me? Look at the It's so pretty. It's such a pretty book. I don't even really know what it's about. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't really know what it's about, but I'm excited because it's Rachel Gillig and it's gorgeous. Then I didn't get very many books for my birthday, but this was one I really, really wanted. I got the whole box set from my brother of the Hobbit and the the Lord of the Rings series. I really, really like these ones. I've wanted them for a while now. This, I think, is one of my favorite designs, but this is the Hobbit, then the Fellowship of the Ring, Ring, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. Also, the edges create a scene. I love when books do that. It's so satisfying. Okay, next I subscribe to a thing called the Dollar Book Club, and for $9.99 a month, you get 2 used books you can choose from all these different genres. Right now I've been on the graphic novel genres just because I'm trying to get more into some graphic novels, and I think the best way to do that is just to get like used mystery books sent to you. I've gotten some good ones from them so far, so I thought I'd keep up with it. But you can do they've got like horror, mystery, suspense, thriller, romance. I think they have I think they have romantasy, they have fantasy, sci-fi. I don't know. They have all different types. But I really enjoy utilizing used books, and for 2 used books for $9.99, that is really not a bad deal at all. So my first one I got is Paper Girls, and I've actually seen this one and wanted to read it. This is the first volume, and I don't really know what it's about, but I'm excited about it. But I've seen this one before, and it's looked interesting. And then the next one I got was Miss Marvel No Normal, which obviously this is a Marvel comic. I haven't really read any of the Marvel comics, but I've watched the movies and played some of the games. So, not bad. I don't know. This is volume 1 as well, which I've gotten like multiple volumes of the same one, or not the same ones, but like they gave me 1 and 2 of a series, and then they gave me 3 the next month. So that's kind of nice. I don't know if they have like a system, but I think they keep track if you've gotten that book before. Next, I will do my book of the month. This one I chose this month was The Ghost Rider by Julie Clark. This sounds so interesting. Basically, it's about a girl who is ghost writing for her dad, who's a serial killer, and he's been locked up, and he's never fully given like his whole story of where like he put the bodies and stuff, but he's now speaking up and he wants his daughter to be his writer. That sounds so good to me. Like, I actually think I'm going to read this one very, very soon. I'm super excited. Yeah, after 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. Maybe he wasn't a serial killer, but he definitely murdered someone or something. Yeah. Crazy. That sounds super interesting. I'm super excited to read that. So, I instantly chose that one. I've never read anything by that author either. I don't know if this is her first book or what, but next, the package everyone's probably been waiting for. Oh, shoot. This is my first book box that I got from Fairy Loot. I just subscribed to them not that long ago. This one's the May box because they're very delayed on shipping. I didn't get this one till very late, but it's worth it because of everything you get in it. So I have already opened it because I didn't want to wait. I'll try to wait the next time to open it with you guys instead of everything else. This is the front of the card. This is spoilers. If you want to read them, whatever. First off, we've got the tarot cards. So I believe if you get a box for every single month, at the end of the year, you will have a full deck, but you can also order these to finish your deck on the website. This May 2025 is Written in the Stars. That's what this one is. So you've got Queen of Planets. I don't really care about the tarot decks, but they are really pretty. And then King of Planets. So I'm guessing these are our main characters. Then this one, I did know that this was coming. I'm so excited for this. Look. Divine Rivals book sleeve. Isn't it so pretty? Like gold inside. It's really nice too. It's a nice quality. I think it'd hold like a big book too. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. And the Floating World pen. Oh, that's really pretty too. It's a heavy duty pen too. It's really high quality. And the Floating World is our book. I should probably show that actually. No. Yeah, I'll show the book now. The book is called The Floating World by Axio. She is the same author that wrote The Girl Beneath the Sea, which I have not read, but I've heard is very, very good. Lower your gaze, the light is not for you. This is the back. This is the sprayed edges. It's super, super pretty. And then this is one inside. Actually, let me just show you. So this is, it's reversible. So you could do this side as well. Which is pretty, but I really like the design that they did. And this is, look how gorgeous the like actual book part is. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty and it's such a nice quality. And then it's got inside. So cute. The artwork is stunning. And then it's got a letter from the author. But it's a good quality. I really like the book a lot. And I love that you can have so many options of displaying it so it can look different on your shelves. I really like the cover that they did though. I haven't read anything by the author, but I do think that this one sounds interesting. Basically it's about, let me read what it's about really quick. It kind of sounds like a enemies to lovers. It says, from a land of darkness, a former soldier is sent to capture a girl wielding mysterious silver light. Unaware of her true identity, she embarks on a desperate journey to save her family as their paths collide and their fates become unexpectedly intertwined. Sounds interesting. We also have some overlays for the book that are really pretty. Got this one. This one. This one. And then I think this one's my favorite. It's so pretty. So, got all those. That'll be nice to put in the book whenever I'm done reading it. I don't want to put it in the book until I'm done reading it. Then last, but certainly not least, a Howl's Moving Castle puzzle. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle. I love puzzles. And look how pretty this is. I'm super excited to do this. This is the back, like the full puzzle. I think that's so pretty. I'm super excited to do it. But I thought it was really cool, all the stuff I got in this one. And I'm excited to read this book and see how it turns out. And then I'm excited for the next Fairy Loot. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get like a box like this, but I like Fairy Loot because you get all the like extra bits with it. But that is all of my books that I got and read and everything. So that's the end of today's video, and thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I hope this will be a better video, the monthly recaps. I just think it's nice to just like catch up. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.